Hi everyone, it's Patty from PS Paper Crafts. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm back in my craft room in Florida after a trip to New York, and good to be home. I miss my kids and my grandkids, but I'm glad to be home. So I wanted to show you how to make this card. I'm using the Cutest Halloween bundle. So there's a stamp set and it has a punch that goes with it that will punch out the pumpkin and the cat and the ghost. And they're really cute, and they have some just cute little sentiments. Have a fabulous Halloween. Hey boo, which is what I'm using. You put a smile on my face. There's the standard trick or treat, but you can stamp the pumpkin. You can color it in, the cat and the skull and the ghost, and then you can put faces on them if you didn't color them in, and they're really cute. So the other thing you can do, there's this adorable 6x6 paper, and that's also the cute Halloween, and you can punch some of these out. So let me just show you through it. You get lots of different just plain patterns, and we're using this, and aren't they cute? I wish you could punch them out, but you can't. I love it with the maybe a raven on his head, but just the expressions are adorable. So there's some great Halloween. There's some bats here, or vampire bats, I guess. Very cute paper. And I guess that was that. And then there's these. So these punch out, and I'll show you that in a second. And there's the boo, which we're going to use. So it's a really cute set. And then I also use this glimmer paper. So there's you get 2 sheets of 12 by 12, and this is a little scrap I have left over. So it's really gorgeous, and you can use it sparingly, which I did, but it's really a great paper to go with this or other projects. So I wanted to show you, I have my card set up here. I use this boo, I just cut a strip of that, and I have it backed with that glimmer paper. But these, you can actually punch out just these, and that's what we're going to do for this guy. So it works in this punch. I don't know if it'll line up good here, but I usually just cut a little piece off, and then you can fit it in. And then you can cut out, you can punch out the cat right here, and then the pumpkin. I don't know if we can easily get a pumpkin. Let's see. Yeah, the pumpkin would go, I'd have to cut it. But if you just cut around, you can punch these out, and they're cute. There's one. So you can just punch it out instead of stamping it. You could do it either way. So let's get started on our card. So I have my pieces. I'm using a thick basic white card base, and I like to use thick basic white when I'm using it for a card base, and I always put an inside in as well, which I didn't even show you, just so that it's not like top heavy. So if you have a lot on the front layer and you just have this as a single layer, I feel like it's a little, I don't know, top heavy is the word I use. And then I'm using this designer series paper, and I love these little haunted houses. I think they're so cute. And then I have my, what I told you, the glimmer paper, and I'm looking for my strip with the boo. I thought I had that. Let me step away and get it. I don't know where I put it, but it will show up when I don't need it anymore. So I just quick cut another one. So let's put this aside. And not a lot of stamping. I have my sentiment, so I cut these, and I didn't think it would fit with the Stitch So Sweetly, so I used the very smallest one with white, and then the next size up with the black glimmer. And I have my stamps mounted, but doesn't that look tiny? But it worked, so that's okay. And we'll just get the Hey Boo, and I really want to ink it up good. And I love that it's the photopolymer, so we can make sure it fits right where we want it. Hey Boo. And then we'll stamp some, I did 2 of the ghosts, and then I cut one from the paper. So I'll show you that. So the one from the paper actually has this little I think it's Highland Heather around it because it's actually the background to the paper. And that didn't bother me. You could cut all of them, punch all of them, and not stamp them, but I wanted it to be a little bit different in the middle. So we'll do 2 of these. 1, 2, and then we can stamp the face with the little arms. So cute. Okay, and then what I did was, and I don't know if this is what this is for, there's this little dot here, and if you look, there's these little cheeks right under the eyes. So I tried to mimic that, and I looked on the back of the paper, and it told me that one of the colors was Flirty Flamingo. So I always look back there. I mean, you could do any color you want, but Flirty Flamingo, so I decided I would use that. And I want to stamp it off first, so I'm just going to stamp it. And then I'm really going right on the eye. Stamp it. Just to give it a light color. So when you stamp it off, and these actually look a little like there's a ring. I think I had it much softer here. I'm going to just start that over again. Okay, so I'm going to just do this one more time. Stamp it. Let me do the face. I'm wondering if I just pressed a little too hard with this. Let's put that up there. Yeah, that's better. I think I was pressing too hard and I was really getting the edge. I just want it to be a light, kind of like a blush. So I hope you can see that. It's just very light. Okay, so let's put this away, and then we can punch it out. Let me put the top on here. And when you use these punches, and I already noticed this, just try to see where you feed it in. So like I'm doing this here. If I was doing the pumpkin, I would probably do it this way, coming from that side, and the cat could be, that would be very easy. But just kind of pay attention. Look at your punch before you start punching it, or before you start stamping it. So I'm going to just twist this around, punch it out, and then we'll come in here and do the same thing. And I like to kind of like press it but not punch it, and then fine tune it. So you got some extra pieces there. So we have 2 of them. And then, as I said, I wanted to do this one, and I will just cut it. And you hate to cut these, but sometimes you have to. So I'm going to just kind of cut him out. And I probably won't use this top one because it's only part of a ghost. So I'll leave that on so I have kind of a handle to hold it. So you'll see it's going to give you that little edge or border of the Highland Heather. And I thought that was cute, and he's holding a little trick-or-treat basket or bag, so I thought that was, you know, it's a little bit different than the other 2. So let's put our card together, and then we can do the inside. So I'm using my Stamp and Seal, and isn't this cute? This has all the pumpkins and the bats and all kinds of stuff. It's a good background. And we'll just put this on, center it. And then using this, I would use a strong adhesive on this. So I use the liquid glue. You could use the Stamp and Seal Plus or tear and tape. When I'm doing something that's a little rough, like the glitter paper, I don't know if the plain old Stamp and Seal will hold it good. I like to use a stronger adhesive. So let's just put this down. And you could actually put a piece of white that's a little bit bigger than the boo and smaller than the glitter if you wanted to kind of highlight it. But I thought this was good. And then we'll put this down with the Stamp and Seal. And I just put it right smack across the middle. Oh, I look like this is not on all the way. So the liquid glue just does give you a little bit of time to maneuver. So that looks good. And then we'll put a little bit of liquid glue on this and put it on the background layer. And it does let you move it, but it will hold once it's down. Okay, so now we can put this on with dimensionals and the ghosts on with dimensionals. So it comes together very easily and quickly, but I just thought it was really cute. I'll give this to one of my grandkids. I'll have to make a few of them. I'm not a big Halloween person, but with the grandkids, you got to do the cuteness, right? I'm more of the flowers and that kind of stuff, but I just saw this and thought it was so cute. The papers are fun. So even if you just get the papers, you could fussy cut some of this stuff out. But then you need the sentiments too, right? So let's put a couple on this. I like to lay them out, see how I want them, and then I'll put them down. When I was leaving New York, I was supposed to leave on the Wednesday. They had that big storm, the remnants of Ida, and it just rained. I drove, and it rained and rained all day, so I'm glad I didn't leave on the Wednesday. But I left on Thursday, and a lot of the roads, local roads, were closed because of the flooding. So they really got hit hard up there, which is tough. Okay, let's see. I want to get my inside layer. And I kind of went a little crazy here. I thought, you know, kids card, you need to have a lot of inside. So I did the sentiment. I did everything with black memento on the inside. So I didn't really use much on ink pads except for the black memento and that little bit of flirty flamingo. And as I said, you could use any pink you wanted to. So let's go right here. Have a fabulous Halloween. Cute. And then we'll do a ghost up here. And we've got to do the face. And I kind of did this at an angle. And then we've got to give her the cheeks. So I'm going to go back to this one that I made the mistakes on. And just go very lightly. There we go. A lot of ink on this, on the block. And then we want to do the skeleton heads, the skulls. And I started in the middle, and then I put one on each side. I don't know if it's too busy, but I don't think so for a kid. And then we have to put their face in, or their faces. So cute. And you still have plenty of room to write in. And then we have to do a spider. Wouldn't be a good card without a spider. And I just put it right up here in the corner. You still have room to write their name and write a little message if you wanted to. And let's just put this in. And we're done. Pretty simple card. Very cute. I have to say that, you know, a lot of the papers, I've said it before, designer series paper is my favorite product of Stampin' Up. And I love that they have it where it coordinates with the punches. Just makes it so easy to pull something together. You can make this without doing the stamping of any of these. So anyway, this is what I made. These are the cards. And don't forget, celebration's still going on. So through the end of September 2021, you can earn free product by spending $50 or $100 on product before shipping and tax. You can pick something from the celebration brochure. And if you wanted to buy the starter kit, it's really, you can't beat this deal. It is amazing. It's like joining a big box club. You know, you pay up front and you get the discount. So you can, and right now for $99, you get $125 in product. You get free shipping on this order, and you get a bundle. There's a list of bundles that you can get for free on top of everything else if you join by the end of September 2021. So email me, Patty at PS Paper Crafts, if you would like to talk about it. If you ever thought about it, this is a great time to do it. You can join my team. The best part of it is the fellowship that I have with the team that I'm on. And then I have a team, and there's all kind of Facebook things, and everybody shares everything, and it's really fun. So anyway, if you ever gave it a thought, now's the time to do it. You guys have a good day, and thanks for joining me. Bye.